In the same week that President Trump announces that we have an all new Golden Dome system being built to protect Americans from foreign adversaries and enemies launching weapons from submarines and overseas, America has just launched a brand new nuclear weapon called a gravity bomb. And apparently, this is going to be a serious deal. They finished the project a year ahead of schedule. You got to see this. Let's get into it.
U.S. Secretary of Energy Chris Wright is in Amarillo to deliver remarks recognizing the completion of the first production unit of the B-6113.
Of the first B-61-13.
The first B-61-13 gravity bomb.
The Department of Energy says the bomb is a modernized nuclear weapon designed to meet updated Department of Defense requirements.
This announcement was made over at the Pantex plant today, and according to officials, the first unit was assembled almost a year before the original target.
Chris Wright says there was a push to finish this before the deadline.
Chris Wright, the U.S. Secretary of Energy, says having the bomb done sends a message.
Being able to get things done ahead of a schedule shows a strength and a commitment to America that I think is a positive message.
The major milestone for America's nuclear stockpile completed a year ahead of schedule.
Keeping up with the Trump White House, the president is rapidly modernizing America's nuclear arsenal. Our next story explains how the U.S. has officially begun stocking the powerful new B-6113 nuclear bomb, which will be deployable by both B-2 and future B-21 bombers.
Tension crackles across continents. Old alliances are tested. New rivalries sharpen. Wars rage in Ukraine and West Asia. Tensions between nuclear-armed rivals in South Asia. The threat of nuclear conflict, once a distant nightmare. Now looms over every diplomatic table. The world is bracing for a new era, one where the balance of power is measured in kilotons. And the shadow of annihilation grows ever darker. Amid this backdrop of rising hostility, the US has quietly accelerated its nuclear ambitions. This is B-6113, a weapon so powerful, so precise, it could redefine the very concept of deterrence. This is not Cold War nostalgia, this is the future, being forged in secret and at speed. The B-6113 gravity bomb is a major technological leap. It doesn't ride atop a missile. It falls, guided by gravity and advanced targeting, from the belly of stealth bombers like the B-2 Spirit. So, how destructive is the new B-6113 gravity bomb? Well, it's devastating. One B-6113 packs 24 times the power of the bomb that obliterated Hiroshima. It has a 360 kiloton yield. It's designed to penetrate the deepest bunkers, command centers, and missile silos, turning even the most hardened targets into rubble. The US nuclear arsenal currently includes over 3,700 active warheads. It is a mix of intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarine-launched missiles, and strategic bombers. This arsenal is part of the broader nuclear landscape dominated by major world powers. The US, Russia, China, France, UK, India, and Pakistan are among the nations with operational nuclear capabilities. As non-proliferation agreements falter and nuclear powers modernize their stockpiles, The world must now reckon with the reality of a weapon that can reshape the very concept of deterrence and devastation. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
Now, for a long time, America was not building nuclear weapons. They surely slowed down dramatically, and now they're ramping things back up with these all new weapons. And I think this is just scratching the surface of what is to come and what we are truly capable of. The gravity bomb is going to be a big deal. Hopefully we never have to use it. But we gave so many weapons and so much money to Ukraine that we have to build and stockpile all of our ammunition back up again. And why not throw some all new technology in there? It's a lot smaller. It has a much larger payload. This is going to be a serious thing. And who knows what else they're going to be capable of doing. We have a new fighter jet coming out very soon, the F-47. And now we have gravity bombs along with the Golden Dome protection missile defense system. That's three things that we found out this year to beef up America's military big time. We also have record numbers of people joining the military. We're getting strong again, folks. We are getting strong again. Other countries are going to be seeing this and they're going to start trembling in their boots. And we have to keep pushing. We have to keep going because China is doing tests on the other side of the moon. And Sean Ryan had a guest on there talking about how China is building things on the other side of the moon that can help them create an extremely powerful AI and keep it cool. China can cool its helium-3 quantum computers. Before we can, they are going to be leaps and bounds ahead of us. That's what people are speculating they're doing on the other side of the moon, is figuring out a way to make their super quantum computers stay cool. If they can pull that off, we are screwed. So let's hope that in Area 51 or one of these secret places that we are playing the same game. But it kind of feels like they're a little bit ahead of us on this issue. And hopefully China doesn't actually take over the world with their AI technology. It's a race to the top at this point. Whoever gets there first is going to be the dominant country on this planet. So I like the idea of gravity bombs. I like the idea of the F-47 jet. I like the idea of the Golden Dome. But man, we still need to be number one in the AI technology. OpenAI is about to go under the tank because they don't have enough money to keep funding it. And that's with Sam Altman. So it might be up to Elon Musk or maybe some other private companies to figure out how we can beat China in the AI game. You know, Trump had all these different countries coming over to America that are going to be investing huge amounts of money into AI. NVIDIA and more companies are going to be in this AI game. And I think Trump knows the main threat that is going on, and that is China. And we do not want to let them beat us to the top. Otherwise, we're going to be in bad shape. So great news. We do have new weapons and a new protection system, but we got to keep going. We got to keep beefing up our military. We got to take over AI, and we have to be the number one contenders in all of these fields to stay dominant. Otherwise, China could potentially surpass us. So we'll see. You guys drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts down below. You're watching Unexplained Outlook, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.